Hey, I just put it in there. I just started it up. Going in now. Okay. Going to the comments. Uh-huh. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Y'all see it? You see it? Did it come up yet? There we go. Y'all don't see the comments yet? What's up, everybody? Just get everybody set up for the show tonight. That's all. Oh man. Hey, everybody. I'm just trying to get the panel together in here, so just bear with me for one few minutes. There we go.
I can't hear you.
Oh shoot. Hold on. There we go. Hey, y'all, just give me a few minutes. I'm trying to get everybody on the panel in here tonight. We got Miss Lava up here first. Hold tight.
Can you hear me? Can't hear you. I'm gonna leave and come back.
Good God. What's up,
I hear you.
everybody? Hey, Miss Lava. Lava.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Lena, Fanny Gomez, Feminizer. What's going on, Miss Kim? Cheryl. Look, people. This is what we're going to do. Tonight, I told y'all, we're doing it a little different. We're going to do it a little different tonight, y'all. I'm just working on getting the rest of the panel in here. All right. What's up, Red Cloud? Naren. What's going on? Sonia, Teresa, Nicole, Lava.
Hey.
How you doing? How you
Good.
doing? Hey, y'all. This is Miss Lava. She is the co-star with me, on my Narc Mayhem series. What's up, Glow? 60 Glow? Yeah, she the one putting up with all that mess.
I know. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lava, tell them about your what you call it. Y'all know she got she has a podcast that she does on what night is that?
On Wednesday night. We took a break for a minute to get everything together and stuff. So we will be back up and running next week.
Y'all gonna be back up and rolling? There we go.
Mm-hmm. It's called Life is What You Make It with Lava and Wanda. Shout out to Wanda.
What you gonna do? You gonna Hey, Lava, we gonna jump you in here.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no, I need a female.
We got one more coming. She coming.
Okay.
She coming. She coming. Hey, y'all in for a good one tonight. Because we gonna mix it up. We gonna mix it up tonight, y'all.
Women always rule. We always win.
Hey, Dwayne, you got to mute yourself. There you go. Your mic is muted.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
This is my first time doing this.
There you go. We just waiting on one more lady, y'all. And then we going toe to toe. We going toe to toe, y'all. We just waiting for the other young lady to jump in here. And yeah. So the one thing I wanted y'all to know tonight, excuse me, what we're doing is, we were having a conversation, right? And this is what I do. We were talking about how which is worse, right? And some people don't, because it's a majority of women, you know, because it's mostly women that
Mostly women what?
it's mostly women that talk about it. They talk about it, not they go through it. That talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly women that talk about it. So, you know, it's at the top of the chat. I'm gonna put it in there again for you real quick. You see it? You got it? There you go. All right. It's about to be on, y'all. Like I said, y'all, because it seems like it's mostly women that's going through it, and it's said that there's more men that are narcs out here than women. So we gonna have a, you know, we just gonna have a friendly debate about that. How about that, y'all? How about that now?
Okay.
How about that? Excuse me. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Maybe it's Ray. Tell him what to do. What's up, Tanya, Clarissa, Chris, Alice? Yes, indeed. Renita. Come on in here. Come on in here, woman. Yeah, so, you know, everybody thinks for some reason that you know, everybody thinks for some reason that male narcs are the worst. There she go. There we go. What happened? Oh no.
What you do? What you do?
Hold up. Hold up. I lost my man. There she go. There she go. Okay. Where my man at? Lost my man now. Come on back, champ.
Lord.
Hey, Chanel.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How y'all doing?
All right, all right. Everything is all right.
How you doing?
I'm good, Lava. How you doing?
I'm good, sweetie.
There you go. There you go. We working it out, y'all. We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. Yes, indeed. Yes, we are. Ain't letting this one go. Okay.
You keep going in and out.
Oh no, he knocked himself out accidentally. It was accident. He wasn't running. He wasn't running. Ain't nobody scared.
Yeah, he's running. He was running.
Well, look, ladies.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. He just he said he accidentally knocked himself out of the chat. I don't know how he did it.
Okay.
He's back in here. So, since y'all are ladies, you know, and I don't want y'all to accuse me. I don't want y'all accusing me saying like, you know, he didn't give us our time or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in there now. At the bottom of the chat. It's at the bottom of the chat. So I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
Why?
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
we
why?
want y'all to go first.
You don't have to.
We want y'all to go first.
I agree.
Thank you.
All right. So, ladies, y'all saying that y'all want it that way? Y'all rather for the go first?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
sure? Y'all,
Yes,
yeah.
we are positive.
Positive.
I tell you what. I tell y'all what.
I
Then
like
this.
Carol. I like you already.
Exactly. We good. We here.
We here.
We up in here. We up in here. So look here. This is how we gonna do it then. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll start. Okay. Okay. So the topic of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is who's worse? Who do y'all think really is worse? The male narcissist or the female narcissist? Okay. Just so nobody has a misunderstanding about it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just start out with something. Then I'm gonna let the ladies go. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna let the ladies go. Then Dwayne is gonna finish. Cool.
Cool.
Everybody gonna get a turn. All right. So the first point that I'm gonna make is that the female narc to me is the worst narc because number one, it's several reasons, but one of the reasons that guys really don't want to put it out there. So the female has the upper hand because a guy really doesn't want to say and admit he was in a cage in hell with somebody that was driving him totally, completely crazy, disrespecting him. Okay, everything that you could name, he's going through it, and she doesn't look the part though. A female never really looks that part, especially when you're in a relationship. The female always looks like, she's the good person. She's the homemaker, the person who's bringing the happiness to the relationship. So you never really will see, and even the females that are narcissists, most of the time you don't look at them that way. Y'all never are seeing that, especially if you're nice looking. People are usually like, oh, nah, I don't think that person is like that. But that female narcissist behind closed doors is the most treacherous, the most abusive, the foul mouth is, oh my goodness. I'm going to just get it started right there. Okay? We'll get it started right there.
So you telling me the man don't do the same thing?
No, they're worse. They're
Not-
worse.
Man.
They look exactly like that. My narcissist, you would never think that he was a narcissist. The smile when he pops up, when he walks in the room, the debonairness, how he opened just doors for everyone, how he took care of me in front of people. No one would have ever known. And when I started to bring it up, no one even believed it because of what they saw in public. So that same thing that you're saying about the woman, the man is the exact same way. I'm gonna give you an example. We was at the bowling alley with some friends. I'm taking off my bowling shoes. Everybody taking off their bowling shoes. My narcissist put on my sandals in front of everybody. And the men, everybody looked like, man, he's so sweet. It even shocked me. Never happened. Never happened again after that. So that same thing that you said about the female narcissist is the exact same thing about the male narcissist.
Okay.
Well, I think that the male narc is way worse because I think the male narc is more abusive than the female narc. They will put their hands on you way before a female narcissist will. They're more abusive. I mean,
I think it's going to be a lot of men that disagree with that.
no way. I don't see women, actually, a lot of women even putting their hands on men. I
Woo.
always see women running from the men. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm going by what I see. My narc was very, very funny. Everybody thought it was funny, but but behind closed doors, they're monsters. If they can't see you or know what you're doing, they go crazy.
Okay.
She's
Oh,
right about outside. Everybody, they're charming and all of that, but it's
Smell
fake.
good, look good.
Everything fake though. Fake.
mm-hmm. Hey, look, Sheena in the chat said, yeah, but women will file false police reports on men. See, women
Oh
ain't got to deal with that. Women ain't got to
no,
deal with that. Hey, you want
man.
to jump in here and get it cracking, man. We just go. This is just the first round.
I just want to say hello to everybody. Say hello to the
Hi.
audience. We
Hi.
thank you all for tuning in tonight. Um, I think that from me being a male, I can only speak from a male perspective, and I think the women are speaking from their perspective. Um,
Mhm.
I think it's worse on both sides. Um, I can only speak from from my experience, and I've dealt with many of narcissists. I was married to two of them. I was in
Wow.
two critical relationships with narcissism, and I didn't know it was narcissism. And I just got tired of experiencing the same exact behavior pattern,
Over and
and
over.
over and over, over and over. Yep, and it
Mm-hmm.
started when I was a kid. I had no clue that I'm an empath. Not only am I an empath, I'm a cancer. So I have nurturing in my is in my personality, is in my DNA. But at the same time, I did not know that these people were just basically male and female. So I had experiences with males and females, but I didn't know that until Harrio's expert he exposed me to what the behavior was, and when he exposed me what the behavior was, I began to look back over my life from my last relationship. I haven't dated anyone, and it'll be 2 years next month, and I'm so glad. No contact. I feel so good. My life has completely turned around, but I had to look at, and I'm 45. I had to look at my relationships, and then I went from my last relationship back into my marriages, and then into my kids' mothers and things like that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, where did this behavior pattern come from? Like, I was exposed to this as a kid, and it goes all the way back to when I was a kid. My parents were narcissists.
Oh
So I
wow.
cannot, I cannot, I cannot say that the males are worse than the females. I think that is a learned behavior, and I think that everyone needs to know what that behavior pattern, tendencies, and also to know when you have been exposed to narcissism, when to back up from that individual. Because if you don't, you're going to be the one that gets burnt.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they do the same thing over and over with different people. The
Yeah,
same thing. It's a cycle. Over and over. It never stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
narciss narcissists are people that they don't take accountability for what they do. They know
No,
that they
nothing.
know that they are destroying you. They know that what they're going to do is going to hurt you. They're going to inflict that pain because they want you to feel what they feel. But they
They
do it.
they they
Go
they
ahead, go
feed
ahead.
off it.
Yeah,
No,
they
I'm saying
feed
they
off
feed
of it.
off it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like watching a Batman movie. What does the Joker do? He's thrilled by basically uh, 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 destroying people's lives. That's what he does. He does that for a living. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like on the
Yeah.
movie Batman, where the butler told Batman something sometimes and he was talking about the Joker. Sometimes they just want to see people burn. They just want to see you burn. That's just it satisfies them.
No matter what you do, no matter what you do for them, no matter what you can jump over the moon, it's not going to matter.
Ooh,
It's not going to matter.
Hey, y'all, you know,
it's that pain that feels good to them.
I don't think I've really been around a narcissist female. I'm starting to see certain traits with different ones, but I think I've had at least 4 males in my life that's narcs.
Well, that's the thing.
And they're scary.
Well, you've been around female narcs, maybe not really paid too much attention to the cues, or maybe you just didn't know that much about that specific female at the time. But, you know, that's one of the things. Usually a female narcissist is going to be covert. You know, she's going to be under the radar. She's not going to be just out in front of everybody, just showing out. You know, that's something that females usually not going to do anyway. But behind closed doors, yes, female narcissists are physically abusive. They will throw stuff at you, throw stuff on you. They will hit you. They will spit on you. They are extremely disrespectful. And see with a female narcissist, a lot of times that's going to be the one that uses her sexuality to pull supply in.
Okay, men too. They be charming, nice looking and stuff. Men too.
Yeah,
men too.
Yes, that's true.
They also will smear campaign you to make themselves look good.
That's all of them, though. That's all of them. They did. The female narcissist does the same thing.
Really?
The same thing. She will walk around and they will give you that fake compliment. You know, he's a nice dude. This is a good dude, but you know, he got anger issues or he has this issue, but I'm working with him.
But the female narcissist, even as a friend, that's the worst friend I had. The worst.
You said a female
narcissist friend, probably a family member too. I've only experienced a narcissistic friend, female narcissist friend, the worst to have.
Oh,
she's very undermining. She's jealous of you. You may not even know it. She'll tell you something, it looks good and she know it doesn't. But when it looks bad, you know, when it does look good, you know, she won't say anything. They're the ones that'll slide your man a note with her phone number on it.
Oh,
Steal your man. Steal your clothes.
Yes, indeed.
Steal your job. Call your job. Get you fired. And I can't imagine what they'll do to a man though. That's probably the ones that probably put his tires on flat. All that kind of stuff. But the female narcissist is bad.
Yes. And then not just in romantic relationships, like you said, in friendships, but also when they work together. You cannot have more than 2. I know where I work. It's an unwritten rule, but they don't usually want more than 2 females in an authoritative position in one office because nobody can work with them. Nobody can work with more than 2 females. And usually they don't even want 2 females together in there because it's usually just chaotic.
Are you talking about a narcissist female or just females, period?
Yes, I'm talking about, because that's what it is. It's backbiting, that cattiness, jealousy. Yes, yes, that's narcissism. Yes. Yes.
I didn't know that. I just thought that was just being a BITCH.
Huh, that's what they ain't that what y'all call men that are narcs? Yes.
But
I call it
that's
worse
the
than that.
but that's the thing that with us being adults, right? You have to notice the behavior tendencies, the behavior traits, that you saw in the actual narcissist that you dated and or was in a relationship or intimate with, period. You have to
Mm-hmm.
take that into your daily life and look at individuals around you. If they
Yeah.
show some of those individual traits, personality traits, you understand what I'm saying? And one of the things is definitely is jealousy. One of the things is definitely love bombing. You understand what I'm saying? I
Both
mean,
sides.
you got to look at it.
Both
Okay,
sides.
when I'm going into a relationship, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm single, I do what single people do. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm single, I'm mingling, and it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going along with the flow. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm into the relationship because I'd rather be in a relationship versus being single. But what a
Mm-hmm.
narcissist will do to get you into a relationship, they will con you. They will love bomb you to make you feel like you so special, and it's all about you and it's all about them. And then you put in all of this work. You roll out the red carpet. You drop the roses on the ground. You put the rose petals in the tub, and next thing you know, they hit you with that blow. They hit you with the
Yeah.
blow that you don't see coming. You don't even see it coming because you are so engulfed and you're so in love with this person and you really think you're in love and they were never in love. This is something that they do to everyone. They do
And
it to
that is what's
everyone.
hard to believe. And that's what's hard to believe, that part.
But the thing is this,
They
right?
do it
Get
to
what I'm going to
everyone.
explain to you. Get what I'm going to explain to you,
No, the part where
I'm gonna
they
let you talk.
uh-huh.
The reason why the narcissist does it to everyone. Think what I'm going to explain to you. If they knew you for let's say 6 months, let's just say a year, and you treated them like gold, you treated them like a diamond, and they dog you out. Just imagine the other people that they did it, but we can't imagine that as empath. The reason why we can't wrap our heads around that as empaths is because we don't see us doing people like that. But these
Mm-hmm.
people don't. They're it's like looking at the number 9, right? You can look at the number 9 and see it being a 9, but the narcissist will see it as being a 6. They see it from the opposite direction. So their behavior is the opposite of our behavior. That's all you gotta look at it. Everything that you won't do, that narcissist is gonna do. They're going to do it. If you think that
Mind
narcissist
you,
is not going to sleep, if you, I'm going to let you go, my sister. I apologize. If you
no,
think
no, no,
that
go ahead, go,
narcissist
go. Keep going, keep going.
if you think that narcissist will not sleep with your sister, if you think that narcissist won't sleep with your brother or your friend, they will do that. You won't do it because you have morals and principles. That narcissists don't. They don't have no boundaries. None.
Wow.
Nothing.
No boundaries. Male
Nothing.
or female, no
If
boundaries.
you think that the narcissist is not going to your family function trying to recruit somebody, something wrong with you. Yes, they do.
And let me say this. Let me say this to Chanel, right? Chanel, when your narc put your shoe on in front of
Hmm.
everybody, you know what your narc was doing? Trying to get new supply. He already had his eye on somebody else. So what he
I knew
did
that.
was he wanted to show that other
And
person that
I
he was
knew that.
charming. And he probably went after that other
I
person.
knew that. And
That
when the shit hit the fan, when things got crazy, they didn't believe what I was saying because all they would see is that charming side. He was a Cancer, so yeah, same thing you just said that you do. Put the roses in the tub, but that's what the people seen. Which those things are supposed to be done behind closed doors. No, the people seen that. What was done behind closed doors was complete opposite. So yeah, it was like that. But the women do the same thing too. Because
Well,
the female narcissistic friend I had, she would do the exact. She would buy big birthday gifts and surprises, but she'll be behind closed doors, sneaking and doing different things. So they are who they are. It
I
don't
couldn't
change
have
for male
friends.
or female.
Well, I couldn't have friends. I couldn't have not one friend. Every friend I had, they were supposedly bad. And they would just not talk to me anymore because of him. Or he'll tell them, don't call me no more. So I didn't have any friends when I was with him. Not one.
Isolation.
I was with him
Isolation.
I was with him every single day. He would get up in the morning, wake me up, let's go. I couldn't stay home. I had to be with him every single day and night.
Yes, yes. But see, you know what? Now, see, on the flip side of that, I've seen females, be uncomfortable when it's time to go around your family, your friends, or whatever. They uncomfortable. They don't, like it's all like, oh no, no, I'm good. When you go to people's house, it's oh my god. You can see how bored they are, and they just,
Ready to go.
they make it clear to you. They're not saying it in words that I don't want to be here.
They ready to go.
Giving that energy that they don't want to be around your family. But if you did that around their family, good God. Oh my goodness, that would be a fight. You might have to walk home that night.
Yeah, but you said
because their family are all narcissists in most cases.
Hey,
the mama a narcissist.
He said it.
The brother.
He said it perfect. And I noticed that you hit me with something. Narcissists don't like to go around your family because your family will pick up on their personality.
Who they are.
Your family will figure them out. But they love for you to come to their family functions. They love for that. They love for you to be right then and there. But while you at their family function, they ain't even really giving you no attention like y'all in a relationship. They in everybody else's face.
No, mine did. I couldn't even be in the bathroom.
Mine did.
I couldn't even be in the bathroom. I could be in the tub. I could be in the tub. Please. Boom, 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 boom. How long you gonna be? I'm in the tub.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask both of you ladies and the ladies that's listening. How did you get into the relationship with your narcissist? What attracted you to that person to be, and then what was the thing that made you decide to be in a relationship with them?
I kind of forgot, to be honest with you, because of the BS that I dealt with in the relationship. And I'm just being honest. I forgot about all of that. Because it was the love bomb period it was a year of love bombing, but the BS that came after that, it kind of overrides all of it. To be honest, I forgot. And I know that probably sounds crazy to say, but I did.
Hey, Lady Raquel said they put on a show. They put on the show.
They make you feel sorry for them too. I met mine on social media. I had just got on social media, and I met mine on social media, and we met up. And actually, the first day we met up, he already had told me, "We're together. You're my girlfriend. We're together." And we was together. And I guess I was love bombed and lied to, and
I did go through that.
you know.
Hey, y'all, Sheena says, please explain that the narcissist doesn't love. They cannot love, not even their kids. Okay?
That's so hard. That is so hard to believe.
Thanks,
that is so true. When it comes to those kids, it's so true. They treat the kids the exact same way that they treat the supply. They use the child and they treat them the exact same way. The child feels the exact same way that we do. Except for them, it's coming from a parent. Because I did have a narcissistic father. And then I had a narcissistic. I had a stepchild that dealt with it from my narc. So they feel the exact same way. The child would come and talk about it, and I would understand what the child was saying because I dealt with the same thing from his dad, and I dealt with the same thing from my father. So they feel the exact same way that we do. Same love bomb phase, all of those things.
Yes.
Wow.
The same attitude that you deal with.
I think the children actually go through it a little worse because the children are getting loved from the empathic parent one way, and as a parent, when you're when you're an empath and you're a parent, the one thing that we all assume is that everyone loves their child the same.
Right.
We assume that both parents are loving. The other parent loves the child just as much as you do, and that is the biggest misconception that any of us could have, because they don't. And a lot of times, that child doesn't understand why the other parent doesn't love them the way this parent loves them. And the child is just in the middle, and they're just confused and they don't understand it. And then the way it gets flipped on the child is that the child starts to take on a belief that the narcissistic parent doesn't have the same kind of relationship with them because the narcissistic parent doesn't get along with the other parent. So they start looking at you. The child will start looking at you like you're the reason that my father or my mother doesn't love me. So that whole situation with having children with a narc, man, that right there is a whole nightmare within itself.
Wow.
It's damaging, but it just continues and continues. And you start trying to figure out, like, wow, what's like, why won't, what's going on in this house? What's going on with the child or the children? And it takes a long time to figure that type of stuff out.
Well, I don't have any kids with my narc, but I treated his kid better than him. He would argue and fuss at the kid all day, but I nourished it and kept it close to me. But yeah,
he was jealous of that. He was jealous of that. When you nourished that child, you was wrong for that. You shouldn't have.
Wow.
You was wrong for that.
I never thought that.
Anything that you nourish in front of him and he sees that, they don't like that, because that's their energy that you're giving to someone else. In their mind, that's mine. God. Child or not, animal or not, sick person or not. That's why a person could die and you're crying about it and they get mad about it. It don't matter. That's their energy. They feel that it's theirs. Baby, child, whatever.
Yeah.
He don't like that.
Yeah, the child clinged to me, like came and asked me for stuff. I mean, was around me, didn't really want to be around his dad. I was like, what in the world? Because
a child is innocent, and a child is just like an animal. Having a child around is just like having an animal around. A child is able to feel, and they're able to discern that spirit of the person that they're dealing with. And sometimes, like, you'll notice, like with a baby, some babies will cry as soon as you hand them to certain people.
Yeah.
But some people they'll go to and they won't even hesitate. They'll go right to the person. And you be like, wow. But the thing that we don't see, that children and babies see, is they're able to discern that spirit. They can feel that person's spirit. And they can feel, wow, this person is, this person is toxic. This person is mean. And that's how a baby will see somebody. And an animal, a lot of times, is the same way. And you know what? The thing is narcs, they use children and animals as props. They use those to attract supply. That's one of the ways they attract supply.
Just like on Boomerang, when Eddie Murphy used the dog leash to get the bra. That's how they do.
There you go.
When I sit back, man, you just made me laugh because I'm thinking about it, because my son mother, she has a dog. They look for sympathy. They do not like. They look for people that has the nurturing characteristic. And so when they get the nurturing, they don't know what to do with it. They just mistreat it. They abuse it.
They look at it as being controlling too.
Yeah, very controlling, very controlling, very controlling. And those are the things that we have to notice. You have to notice, and you have to question, and you have to pay attention to what you're actually seeing. Don't tell yourself you didn't see what you just didn't see. Don't tell yourself that you didn't hear what you just heard. As soon as a narcissist verbally abuse you or physically abuse you, that's who that person is. And you haven't done nothing to that person, and they cuss you out for something you did that was minor, that's who that person really is. When they show you who they are, that's who they are. And that's how your relationship is going to be with that person. And just like Harry said, women are very abusive. They want to grab your clothes. They want to bust your car window. They want to scratch. They want to do all of these things. And I'm a man. I don't put my hand on a woman. I know how to speak my mind. I know how to speak my mind so good that I can have you crying by not even cussing, not even raising my voice, because I speak facts and I speak truth. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game.
But it's confusing too.
Say that again. What'd she say?
I said, but it's confusing too to a person because
it's definitely confusing, because when you first witness it, it's surprising because you haven't seen that side, and you like, damn, like you ain't even thinking it's your fault that something you did. You thinking maybe they had a bad day. You trying to process it. And the thing with an empath takes time to process. When something happens, we don't just snap unless somebody like physically try to, try to come up on us and do something to us physically. But when we are in a relationship and we are in love with that person, and that person snaps and cuss and fuss and fight us and verbally abuse us, we sitting there trying to figure out, like, what did I do? You trying to figure out, I never want to do this again because I don't want this person to feel like that. And then all of a sudden, it's like an avalanche. It gets bigger and bigger, and it gets worse and worse. And you trying to do everything that you can possibly do to please this person, for this person not to tick off. And this person, you don't even know what the hell they ticking off for. You don't know what they did.
Well, I feel like when they do that, it's another supply somewhere. Oh, yeah. When they start talking about you or they start being mean to you, it's another supply somewhere.
Right.
Somebody cash apping them, giving them money, somebody helping them out, and giving them money and phones and stuff like that or whatever. That's when they start acting funny towards you. I almost knew mine's like clockwork. I knew it when there was something going on. I just knew it.
But you know the funny part about it? I'm sorry. You
go ahead.
You know the funny part about when you're dealing with a narcissist? They don't think the empath is studying them. They don't think that we're watching what they do. They don't think that we watch when, you've been in a relationship for 6 months, a year with them. They don't think that you notice when they start putting on fresh underwears and fresh lingerie and they begin to get their nails done differently and their hair done. They don't think you paying attention to none of that. When you go back and watch the movie Unfaithful, you remember what Richie did?
My God, that was really good.
That movie right there, he started paying attention to his wife. He was already, because he knew his wife pattern. It's the same thing that we do as empath. That's how we begin to figure out that the narcissist is cheating. Because you start saying, wait a minute, hold up. Something ain't right here. You started seeing different changes and tendencies. And it just like, from watching all his videos, he basically tell you, they start using different languages, different code words around you and things like that. You got to pay attention to the detail. They put it right in front of your face what they're doing. You just don't notice it sometimes. Because they
tell on themselves.
Yeah, they do. They tell on themselves a whole
They tell on themselves. When he would start accusing me, I know he's doing something again.
That's it.
You're accusing me. What's going on? I'm in the house 24/7.
That's it. Okay. As soon as you hear somebody start to point their finger at you, Trust and believe. That's exactly what they're doing. But I want to go back to a point that Dwayne made earlier, which was, yeah, you remember when it comes to the female narc, she's going to be the one that's tearing your car up, busting the windows out, tearing your clothes all to pieces.
Y'all do that too.
The men do that too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We go mostly women though. That's mostly women doing that.
Men do that too.
When they see you in your favorite outfit, I don't know who it is, your favorite outfit is getting destroyed.
How about,
Men
wait a
do
minute.
that too.
Hold on. How about you break up with them, they sneak in your house and take one shoe each of all your shoes.
Wow.
One shoe.
You think women do that? No.
You must have been in my house. Because, yeah. One of all of your shoes. That's like their trademark thing right there.
So you won't go out.
Man, Joe, that's
broken things everywhere, broken earrings everywhere, missing stuff.
Oh my God.
They do that too.
They're destructive. They're destructive.
A bleach stain on your favorite dress. There's a lot of stuff that they do. Little sneaky cruddy stuff that they do.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky cruddy stuff.
So it's men are worse to me.
No. Hold it. The police. Good God. The police.
Do the same thing.
The police, like, man, I think I knew every police officer on it in my neighborhood. And they call the police just to incite fear. Somebody they arguing with me, start an argument and call the police. I feel threatened, you know.
Men do it too. Y'all do it too. He called the police on me because he knew I had a warrant. I had a ticket that I did not pay. I didn't go to court. I must appear. And I had a warrant. He called the police on me after he was all in my face trying to abuse me and said she has a warrant. And why do y'all think y'all male narcs think that y'all don't supposed to pay no bills? Y'all think y'all don't have to do nothing. Y'all think y'all up here and everybody's supposed to take care of you. No.
But it's also like that for the narcissist women. I'm saying the ones that I dealt with. I'm only speaking from experience. I'm not saying that all narcissist women are like that, but the ones that I have dealt with, they want you to take care of them. They want you to take care of them hand and foot. They want you to do the cooking. They want you to do the wine and dining. They want you to pay for the trips. And you better not ask them for anything. The minute you ask them for something, here comes the busting out the woman. Here comes the fighting. Here comes, all of that extra stuff. And you sitting back like, wait a minute, hold up. I just rolled out the red carpet for you. I mean, I'm looking for this to be reciprocated. And they don't reciprocate that. And that's what we got to realize. If a person cannot reciprocate the same thing that you're doing, you don't need to be in a relationship with them. Love is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. It has to be reciprocated.
But narcissists make you feel sorry for them. They got a sad story. They will cry crocodile tears, and you would feel sorry.
Come on.
You would. You would believe them.
Absolutely. They are totally committed to their lie. Are totally and completely all the way in to everything that they're doing. And when they're begging for you to come back after you have left them for the 200th time.
Hold up. 250.
They will fall out, cry, beg, plead, name it. Name it. They will do everything that they can do. And at the end of the day, you're the one doing everything you're supposed to do.
Yes.
You're doing everything
Yes.
you're supposed to do. Everything y'all have an agreement in that house that y'all have agreed that y'all going to do. You're taking care of your side. The narc is never going to take care of their side.
Well, narcs don't never have agreements. They always like things open. They don't never want no rules or no agreements. They never want to talk about stuff like that. Mine's had one job to pay for our phones. I took care of all the bills. He couldn't do that.
But you know what?
Situation, that's another level.
That's a whole nother situation. Is that phone?
Because they make you feel sorry for them. They make you think everybody is against them. They're trying. They're getting this money. You know, a couple of times he got some money. It was like a couple of times, and you know, he spent a couple of dollars and paid some bills. But that was like out of 3 years, maybe 2 months.
But see, okay, so and on the flip side of that, you know, well, really, I'm gonna just say this: it should never be a situation where the female handling all the bills. That should never. I'm gonna give y'all that one because there's never a situation where the female handling everything and the guy just like, hey, give me the.
But Harry-O, in the beginning, he gave me a car, a nice car, everything. In the beginning, the first couple of months, I was love bombed. I'm thinking he had this, he had that, you know. And then I thought he just like fell on his luck. So I picked him up, you know. But then they got these flying monkeys, the friends that lie for him. The females that's chasing them, trying to give them stuff. You know, you got all of that. And they will lie. They will lie on you. They will lie. This certain person that every time I put him out, she would take him in, but he would tell me he wasn't going to sleep with her, or he didn't sleep with her. You know, they will lie, you know, because she smelled, or she this, or she don't have this. They are terrible people. They're terrible. I think they're demonic spirits.
Absolutely. Everybody dealing with them is dealing with a devil in
they're demonic.
Absolutely. And it don't get better with them. But you know what, y'all? The other thing, and this is something that I've seen that a lot of people are struggling with when it comes to narcissism and dealing with narcs. This has been the hardest thing of all. I used to think it was getting over the narc. Hardest thing out here to deal with a narc is trying to figure out how to get out of the relationship. People who have either a child with them, or they may be married to them, or they live together, or something. What's the breakaway? How do you get out of it? How do you get out of the entanglement?
I don't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
I don't wish that on nobody. Even having to get out of it. I wish that on nobody. Because you need to, if you're living with that person, probably most of the time it's a life or death situation. They don't ever want to see you with anybody else. You're there.
No.
Your energy belongs to them.
Yeah.
So it's either life or death. If you share phones with that person, you're not going to get your phone number back. It's going to take some legal action to get your stuff back. It's not easy just, let's talk about it, let's go, let's part like normal relationships, like a normal couple does. It doesn't work like this. They're going to do everything they can to make you stuck. They're going to make you stuck. They're going to mess with your finances to make you stuck. They're going to mess with your health to make you stuck. They're going to make sure that you need them and you have to come back. You have to stay with them. It's not easy. And then in most cases, you probably didn't even tell your family or your friends what you were doing. So they know
Nope.
that you're not going to go out there and blast them to ask for help. They know that. They're going to do
Yeah,
everything they can to make you stuck in that relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
there
feel for
you
anyone who has a child with one or who is still married to one that can't get a divorce. It's not easy to up and leave those people.
It's
Mm-mm.
not. And actually, that's one of the things that I saw when I first started looking up narcissism on the internet. That was one of the first videos I saw. Divorcing a narcissist. Everybody that made videos about that, and it was always like, "This gonna be the longest, most drawn out process you've ever gone through."
Mine took me to court. Mine took me to court line with a lie.
Well, that's regular though.
With a lie. They dropped it, and all of that, but
I mean,
that's
how many
At
times I
least
done
you
been.
just went to court. Your credit wasn't messed up.
Listen, you know how many
crazy.
court times I've been in court over a lie, over
Ooh,
over just make something up. Oh,
you
and
can't.
that's another thing right there. That female narcissist can go to, because see, the courts are already set up to believe that men are abusive. So all a female has to do is go to the courthouse and say, "Hey, you know what, Your Honor? I don't feel safe at my house. I don't feel
Yeah.
safe with this person in there."
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? By law, the judge literally has to put you out for at least a day or two until y'all go to court.
Yeah. It's more than a day or two.
But
It could be up to a week.
if you
Yeah.
if you're dealing with a
Yeah,
guy that's in law enforcement, that's in the military, that's a whole nother level. So
Really?
it's the same thing too. It's still not that easy to get out of. And I know a lot of
Yeah.
women who deal with it. I won't go deep into that, but yeah, it's still that tough.
Wow.
yeah. I mean, and then if you know somebody that knows how to manipulate the legal system,
Mm.
whoo, man, you're gonna hate life at that point.
Mm.
Because a narcissist, one thing I learned was the female narcissist, they make friends with those police officers. You know what I'm saying? They create relationships with those police officers that they're calling all the time. Okay? Yeah, so they wanted to turn into something more than just them calling the police on you all the time. They want to turn it into a charge if they can. So, yeah, see, a guy, he's not going to have that kind of influence over police officers when they come to the house. Because most of the time, it's going to be men.
I don't agree.
Most of the time, it's going to be men that come to your house when they call the police on you. It's going to be men. And the female, if she look like anything, for the most part, those police officers are men. And all she got to do is bat her eyes a little bit and, do a little extra.
Oh no, no, no.
I don't agree though. I don't agree. I don't agree.
I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And then get to know those officers. Get all of their cards of the police officers and call them and talk to them.
Wow.
Yeah. Call them and talk to them. So then they'll do things like call that police officer who, when they wink at him, whoever put that card out there first. Yeah. So, okay, now I know who to call. So the next time when they're ready to start some mess with you, she got him on the phone after she got the mess started. Her phone on speed dial to the dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, ladies. Oh, it gets dirty.
I still don't think it's the same because the men do the same. The men can
That's
name
what
drop real fast.
I just think the men are
name
worse.
drop on a man.
Y'all worse. Men are worse. Y'all worse. Y'all are worse.
No, I'm sorry.
The stuff that you're saying, some of the things are just young female tactics where they used to bust the car windows and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's something y'all doing now. Men are busting our windows. Men are flattening our tires. Men are calling the police. It's y'all.
That's true.
Y'all got the roles reversed.
It's dudes out there doing that. It's
Exactly.
they're doing that now. I'll admit it. Well, I didn't say men.
I
I'm gonna say males. There you
Males.
go.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
Boys.
Boy, some we call them
But
some.
my last when Harriet, when you said how do they get out of it, everything was just boiling down to where I got tired. And it was just that day, it was slick stuff going on again. And I'm like, you know what? I'm too good. I do everything, never cheat. I'm good. I'm good. I'm too good. I actually was like screaming, like, get out, like, don't ever come back and leave me alone. Don't. I was actually out of my mind. I had to call the police to get him out of my house. I
Mm.
had to. And I went no contact, nothing. I changed everything. He was calling me from 2 to 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning. For a while, I said, no, I can't do this, because every time we broke up, we got back together within 5 or 6 days, less than a week. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I'm happy. I'm free. I get up when I want. I can walk to the store when I want. I can do what I want. I love it.
But
Woo.
don't you notice? And this is something you pick up. This behavior tendencies, like you just said, breaking up, right? So you start thinking like, this person is breaking up with me, and we continuously going through this. And I was going through this every month, once a month, maybe twice a month with my narc. And I'm like, what is she do? What is she doing? Like, I'm at home trying to heal and trying to recover mentally and trying to sort things out, trying to figure out how to make this right and how to move forward. And I couldn't move forward. But while I'm trying to figure it out, I started figuring out, I'm thinking she's trying to do this so that she probably can go see other supply. She's doing this so she can go see the other guys that she was doing. And it all came out in the end. But I got tired because in my last relationship, it was close to home. The thing it was close to home, meaning that, she was sleeping with one of my friends that I knew. And
Oh
what happened?
no.
Yeah. Like it's all that, girl. You ain't heard the half on it. Like it got funky. It got
See what I'm
funky.
saying? The
But
men
the thing
see. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
it it got funkier than that. Cause look, I would have never knew that she did it. But like I say, don't ever put me in a position to become investigative. You put me in a position to be investigator, when I got to start investigating, then I'm telling you this: if you have to investigate, for those that are listening, you have to investigate your partner, be it male or female. You don't need to be in that relationship. You're going to
Yeah.
find something that you don't want to see. If you have to go through the person's phone, you don't need to be in
Nah.
that relationship. You're going to see some
Mm-hmm.
shit that you don't want, motherfuckers. You're going to see some shit that blow your mind, because you probably think that narc is sleeping with that one person. If you go through that goddamn phone, your narc is probably sleeping with maybe 20, 30 people.
Hookers
And
too,
that's not going to
Ugh.
sit well with you. That's going to put you in a position to be ready to kill this person. You're going to be ready to
Mm-hmm.
kill this person. And you're going to have to
Mm-hmm.
look at it. Is this person worth me dying? Is this person
N-
worth me going to jail? Is this person
no.
worth me losing my job? You
No.
got to look at all of that. And like she said,
Mhm.
I knew when I caught my knock in July, right? I found out she cheated in July. But she knew she was caught, But being as though I wasn't there, she came with the gaslighting. She came with the love bomb, and then she came with the manipulative shit. You feel what I'm saying? Playing on my mind. Then she began to laugh in my face about the shit, and that shit was an insult. And so,
wow.
you know, I eventually found out at the end of August, and I knew in that September, you know, this is the thing that we got to do, and this is what I had to do, and I had to go back to what I always knew. I had to pray. I said, God, if she's not the right person for me, I need to get out of this relationship. Show me what I need to see so I can leave this relationship. I prayed in September, but it took me until February to just say, forget all that. I don't care what I got to lose. Because one thing, when you leave a narcissist, you're going to leave, like your finances going to be messed up. Your leave on your job gonna be messed up. Your mental state is gonna be messed up. Your relationship with your kids is gonna be messed up. Everything is gonna be messed up, and that's the damage that a narcissist does to you. They gonna excuse my language, ladies. I'm sorry about that. Fans. They're going to mess your stuff up. I'm talking about they're gonna gut you like a fish. And they're going to still try to come back and play innocent.
Woo! Gonna come back and act like you are the culprit that has done all of this, that has brought all of this on yourself. And they had nothing to do with it. They were totally and completely innocent. Hey, I got to give a shout out to my girl Gail Person and Carmelo Abato. Gail's comment was, and they put a super chat in there for us. Said Monarch's ex-husband was a great provider. He just did not like to see me happy. When he noticed I was happy in any way, he squashed with gaslighting and fault finding. And then Caramel says my DIL has the saddest story. I ain't buying it. I believe that's why she doesn't care. She doesn't care for me. I don't give a fuck. I'll be glad when my son wakes up. Thank God, no kids. Woo! You right about that. Hey, if you got out of that situation and you ain't had no children with them, you know, you don't have to worry about having to be face to face with them. You ain't got to see them. You ain't got to go through this and go through that. Yeah, you made it. You made it. I mean, and the thing is, it might seem like it's hard at first. I'm gonna tell y'all the one thing that helped me out more than anything else was I asked myself. I had a conversation with myself. And I imagined myself laying on my deathbed, like, okay, I'm a 90-year-old man. Of course, I'm going to give myself some extra time. I'm a 90-year-old man laying in my deathbed, looking back at my life. And what it made me think of was, wow, did I want to look back at my life as, wow, I wasted my whole life with this person. I wasted my whole life. And that was the frustration that I looked at, saying, okay, this would be like if you stayed with the narc until the day you die, that whole rest of your life, you're looking back at it like, damn, I could have got out of this. It wasn't worth it. That's what you would be saying. That's what I picture myself saying at 90 years old in my deathbed, saying, damn, man, just your whole story, you just mad, you dissatisfied, you angry, you know, or you got out of it. You got out of it. And the worst thing that could happen to you when you got out of it was, wow, the rest of my life, I was at least at peace. Even if I didn't end up with anybody else, I was at least at peace. I was at least peaceful, if nothing else. I enjoyed the rest of my life. I might have enjoyed it by myself, but I enjoyed the rest of my life.
Yeah. But they
Yeah.
try to, they also, when they know that you've moved on, they try to do stuff to make you jealous. So you have to block everything. You got to block your social media. Anybody that know them that's coming to you, saying stuff to you, you have to block them. You have to go total no, I mean, like no contact whatsoever. Nobody.
Yeah.
Like his nephews would call me, his friends, his flying monkeys. I will block them. Block social media. It's best to do that because the first couple of weeks were very rough for me because he was trying to post the same flying monkey that every time I put him out that she would take him in and you know and he would post stuff and you know try to make you jealous and everything. And you looking like you can almost tell who the person is in the relationship because that person that when you break up you don't see the good person on social media with another person and doing this and doing that. You never see that. You see that narcissist on there with other people, women that's trying to make you mad and jealous, knowing they don't even want to be there. You know, that you automatically know. Thank God people know me and know them. You know, so his lives didn't work, so it stopped. But it's oh my God. As long as you're doing something for him, he's good. Oh my God.
That's all narcs. As long as they got somebody on the job that's doing for them, long as they got somebody there that they can use. And that's what a lot of people don't see or understand, that they may have moved on. They really didn't move anywhere. They just recycle something most of the time. Because honestly, the one thing I'm learning is once you start to get older, and I'm sorry, a narcissist after 35, you ain't running that same game on people you've been running this whole time. It's people after they, and I'm saying this men and women alike. When you turn 35, all of that stops. And I'm saying that's just for the ones that they're lucky enough to abuse from the 20s on up to 35. Even most of them now are not just letting people in their life to just, you know, wreak havoc. But everybody 35 and older, no, you're not just meeting somebody that's going to be glad to be abused every day. It's just not going to happen like that.
Well, he got that new supply working hard, making T-shirts and masks and.
That's to the new supply.
Man, she is. Oh my God, making yourself look crazy.
That's what she bring him right back to you any day she feel like she could drop him off.
No.
Yeah, but the thing with narcissists is that they'll tell you about the ex, but they keep in contact with all their exes. See, the thing with an empath, like me, for instance, when I left my daughter's mother, which was my first wife, there was no contact between her and I. Her and I were not.
That's how I am.
Each other. No contact. No. Look, the only time we come in contact is when it was dealing with our child. That was it. There was nothing going on there. But narcissists don't do that. A narcissist keep in contact with all their victims unless you go no contact. If you go no contact, they are still trying to reach out to you. They're gonna still try to reach out to you. You know, you'll get a text that say, "Hey, big head." They'll reach you through other social media. You got to go no contact. You got to look at the narcissist. You got to look at the narcissist.
Because he said that, "Hey, big head." That's true.
Hey, look, you got to look at a narcissist as if they are Freddy Krueger, as if they are Jason trying to knock back on your door. Why would you open the door with somebody you already know what they're going to do? They don't change. They don't change. They have to come in nice. They have to look nice. When you watch a movie, the serial killer is always what? Nice.
Oh,
They're
Always.
nice to their victim
Nice.
until they get their
Always.
victim alone. And that's why all four of us are on here basically speaking from our own experience, but we know what goes on behind that closed door. That closed door
Yes.
tells you everything about that goddamn narcissist.
Yeah.
It tells you
His
about that
sister,
narcissist.
you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna say this. I mean to stop you, but I'm gonna say this. Every time his sister saw me, she used to call me a victim, and I couldn't understand it. They didn't like each other, and she would say, she would be like, you and your victim, and I used to ask him, what is she talking about? And he would get mad. Why are you paying attention to what she's saying? And I'm like, why she keep calling me a victim? I understand now. I understand.
She knew.
She
She
knew it.
Hey,
She
look,
She probably suffered coming up as a child. She suffered from him coming up as a child, because I see what the narcissists do to their siblings. It ain't.
But he
it's
made
bad
me think
too. They
she
do
was
it to
just
everybody.
he made me think she was just jealous of him. Everybody's jealous.
Nah.
Yeah. That's how they take the attention off of how they're treating you and push that blame somewhere else. It's, oh man, that person, she's jealous. Don't listen to that. And you know, they are perfect at that deflection game. Yeah, because they're going to do the same thing to you.
Mm.
So when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same thing. And at the end of the day, the narcissist's first job is they have to change your reality.
What you mean?
That's their first job. They have to alter your reality, meaning what you see, they have to be able to make changes in what you see so that when you're looking at, just like you're looking at that lamp in front of you, they have to be able to alter what you see and what you think is really real, because that's how they stop you from trusting yourself. If you trust everything that you see, then a narcissist cannot control you. He can only control you once he is able to alter what you see. And it's kind of like what you see an attorney do. You know, when an attorney is defending somebody, attorneys don't go to a courtroom thinking, you know, okay, bro, you on camera. They got you on camera busting in this bank. The attorney's not even thinking about trying to convince everybody that he didn't take the money. So the narcissist works the same way. The narcissist is going to say, no. We understand that the money was taken. Okay. We're not disagreeing with that. Okay. The money was taken. However, my client did not bust through that window. Okay. It was a storm. The window was open. The storm bust the window open. The wind pushed my client in through the window. Now, we don't have cameras that can show that. But that's the account of what my client is saying. Because all he wants to do is alter what you think. No, he did take the money. Yes, he didn't take the money. He had the money. Yes.
They're thieves too, though. They're thieves too. They are thieves too.
Absolutely. They lie.
They steal.
scratch your lie, find the thief.
Scratch your lie, find the thief.
See, that's the thing with a narcissist. Just like all of us are saying it. They have no boundaries. There are no boundaries. There's nothing that they will not do to get what they want, to get what they want, to get the supply they want, to get, if it's a purse, if it's to go on a trip, they'll do anything. They'll backdoor you to go with your friend. You see what I'm saying? They'll do.
Wow.
There's no boundaries with these people. None.
Hey, look, lava. That's what you wasn't ready for that. How the narcissist will creep in there and try to mess around in your circle. Yeah, that's where the female narcissist is most treacherous. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah. They will go in your circle. They will go to your family function. They will go to a cookout with your friends, and start recruiting.
The man does the same thing.
Men do it too.
It's
Men
no
do it too.
different. It's no different. It's no different.
y'all still worse.
Janelle
Y'all
said
still
it.
worse.
I don't know.
That
I don't know,
spirit
man.
does not change from person to person. It's still the same spirit. They do
You
the
right.
same type of stuff. The delivery is different. You may be delivered different in different timings, but it's the same spirit. You can see it from person to person. Let's line up a whole bunch of narcissists, male, female, white, black, purple, pink. Let's see what they all do. The same thing.
Wow. Now you know
We
what?
can even line them up by age. We can do age, we can do
Wow.
career path, we can do background, we can do whatever you want to do. They're
Wow.
still going to do the same thing. And you know what? You'll find that all of them have this commonality that they all know each other. They naturally respect each other. We don't. We're the empaths, so we don't understand. Male, female, they still the same to me. I can't divide
But
them up.
everybody from this day still comes to me and like, y'all love each other. Y'all love each other. Y'all need to be together and work it out.
That's the play.
After I
That's for
done
everybody to
told,
see.
But
yes.
that's him. That's him trying to get you back. Like
Mm-hmm. Right.
I've been. Listen to me. All my relationships that I've been with my narcissistic relationships, they dog me out. They can't tell you one thing I did to them. Now, get what
I'm
I'm going to explain.
sorry.
They still come through friends, their parents, or whomever that they can get to communicate things like, why y'all not together? Such and such thinking about no. Listen to what I'm going to say to you. The thing that breaks us as a empath is continuously forgiving. I always
Oh
found
my
myself as
God.
a empath,
Yes.
always
That's
been the
true.
better person. I'm the person that sees the wrong in the person and will go to the person and forgive them. I will go talk to them. I'm sitting back asking God, why are people not coming to me? How come they're not seeing what I'm seeing? No, I don't do that no more.
Why I
When
gotta be
come
so
on,
nice.
let's think about this, ladies. Let's think about this, right? Let's think about this. And this is how I am with dating now, right? If I met you, right? Let's say I met you, Chanel, and I mean, if you have a man, no disrespect, my brother, I'm just using this as an example. Let's say I met you, right? So we talking and we going back and forth and we calling and we texting each other. So I text you, you don't respond. I call you, you don't respond. I let it go right there. I let it go right there. It's no need to keep pursuing something that does not give you or reciprocating the same energy back. The thing that we got to
Exactly.
recognize is that behavior pattern. That behavior pattern does not change. It's not going to change. We think that
I
because
agree.
we make the changes because we want to be better and we want to build. We think that it automatically that person is thinking like we're thinking. This person is thinking about how to manipulate you,
Wow.
how to get you to spend your bill money, your rent money, to get you to spend your car note, your car insurance, your cell phone money on them getting a new pair of shoes, on them paying their bills, not your bills. They don't care nothing about you. They care about you is what you can look. What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
There you
That's
go.
it.
There you
And
go.
if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. And then look, if it takes me to sleep with your father, they gonna go sleep with your father. They gonna go sleep with your
Male or
friend. They
female.
gonna go sleep with whoever is in their Rolodex, and still come back home with you and argue with you and fuss and fight with you and hold sex from you. That's how they do.
Say it with your chest. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Hey,
What?
sweet Jersey. Listen, I'm going to explain to you. I'm telling you, look, forgiveness is probably the strongest thing, and I'm explaining to you what I've been through, and I'm gonna make it short. I was shot. Wait a minute, let me go back first. I was stabbed an inch away from my heart. I had 29 staples by my cousin. I was shot in my back, on my spinal cord. A bullet hit the daggone gas tank by my same cousin. Same cousin. Guess what I was taught?
Wow.
To forgive. Now the Bible teaches us to forgive, but the Bible really doesn't teach us how to walk away. The Bible doesn't even teach you about jealousy. When you see jealousy in a individual, male or female, it doesn't matter if it's your parents. If you see it, it's dangerous. Get away from it. That is a cautious tape to stay away from that person. And that's what I had to learn over the years. Cut them people off. And that's why I had to leave my knock. Because I realized this person is going to destroy me, and I'm going to wind up hurting this person because I'm not going to allow this person to keep breaking my heart. I have a heart. I have a giving heart. So I can't keep giving to somebody that basically has a hole in the bottom of their cup. They not even receiving what I'm giving them. They taking it what I'm giving them, but I'm the one that's doing all the pouring and it's going right out.
Yeah.
They not appreciative.
That's so true.
I have to find somebody that understands me and love me.
No.
The first person that you need to love is not nobody else. You should not.
And I learned that. I had to learn that.
I'm getting ready to say this, and I'm gonna shut up. You should not love your kids more than you love yourself. You should not love your parents more than you love yourself. We are not taught that. We are always taught to give out the love, but we are never taught to receive the love. So who has to give you the love when everybody else keep breaking your heart? You. You supposed to give yourself that love. Everything that you do for that knock, you supposed to do for yourself. You supposed to do for yourself. Don't be afraid to go to the movies by yourself. Don't be afraid to go out to eat by yourself. Don't be afraid to go on vacation by yourself. Love yourself. Do the things that you want to do. Treat yourself. Why are you in a relationship where you spending thousands of dollars on this knock and you won't even go buy yourself $100 pair of tennis shoes?
Exactly.
You won't go buy. You won't even really go get your nails done the way you want it done. You used to go get your feet and your nails done. Now you painting your own nails and doing your own toes.
Yeah.
Just to please this knock. Nah, I changed that in 2019. When I came up out of that, I started doing everything I do for myself.
Well, my knock used to go with me to get my nails and feet done. I couldn't go nowhere by myself.
You really
nowhere.
Wow.
I could not go when I tell y'all, I could not go nowhere by myself. Everybody thought it was cute. They didn't know a lot of times I didn't want to be there. But I'm there because he wants me there. With his boys. I'm the only female. I'm with his boys. But then you mad because your boys on the slide trying to holler.
Hey, but you ain't holler back, right? We ain't gonna holler back. Holler back. No holler backs.
No, not me. No, good girl here.
Come on, come on in the chat, Sheena.
But when he say the jealous part, they are jealous. Mine's for a couple of people for no reason. I mean, one I was legit, but yeah, beating up people and stuff, crazy stuff.
Do not play with it. Do not play with it.
We were in a liquor store, and I backed up, and a guy backed up on me by accident. We both by accident. My narc twisted that man's body so, oh my God. Told him, don't touch me. It was an accident. That's dangerous because it could have been something. The guy could have shot us or anything. They're dangerous.
And that's another reason.
And how do you get 42 missed calls on your phone? 42 missed calls.
I don't mean to laugh like that. I'm telling you, me and my knock broke up, and I used to come to my house. Oh my God, my phone would be blowing up. I'm talking about 100 calls, 100 calls over something that she did. Like who does that?
100 calls,
100 times.
Hey y'all.
Hey guys,
I'm gonna let Sheena in the chat with us real quick, y'all. What's up, Sheena?
hi everyone.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hello, my sisters.
What happened? Oh, Sheena, what you doing? She messed it up. She dropped the ball. Hold up. Let me do it again.
I don't care what y'all say. Men still worse.
All right. Chanel back. Chanel back. There we go.
Where you go, boo? Where's she going?
Chanel, what you doing? What you doing?
I'm
That's
sorry.
the earpiece.
I'm in the car. I'm so
That's
sorry.
the earpiece. Yeah. Hold up. My girl Sheena wanted to come in here real quick. Hold up. Mute your mic. Mute your mic real quick. Because it got a funny noise coming in. It's like your earpiece or something. Dang, again. Okay, Sheena, what you doing? What you doing, Sheena? Sheena, you jumped out. What happened? Sheena.
Hello?
There you go. She keep dropping it. Sheena, how you drop the mic again? Come on, y'all. Y'all getting on there and hitting the wrong button. There you go. Okay, we're gonna try it again.
Is it still doing it, Hario?
There you go. You in here.
Okay.
Say what's
I'll
up.
be really quick. I just need the ladies, especially Man Preet and the person who's
Mm.
called Gaming. Listen, narcissists do the same thing with everyone. You have to understand you're dealing with a personality disorder. So, the same way that you would only expect certain behaviors out of people who, I don't even want to disrespect other disorders by including them in the same group as narcissists because they're evil. But for example, if someone has Down syndrome, you only have a certain level of expectation with them. And continue to watch Hario's videos. There's other people on YouTube. Hario will do a one-on-one session with you. I had a
Okay.
session with him. Follow him on Instagram. You can inbox him and book a session with him. Forgive me if my voice is raspy. It's been a long day. But I really need people to understand also that just because it looks like the narcissist is treating the new person better, it doesn't matter what you see. That doesn't mean that that's what's actually happening. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I almost lost my life dealing with a narcissist. He gaslighted me nearly to death. I became suicidal. I am a very
Wow.
healthy person. I work out. I take good care of myself. I started chain smoking cigarettes. I was drinking. I almost let myself get destroyed because I lost sight of who I was and I lost sight of what's true. And the whole time he was in this other relationship, just one that I know of, there were probably multiple. And here I am. Am I still, can you guys still hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
here I am thinking that I'm the bad person. I can't tell you how many letters I wrote him apologizing. And they lie. You have to understand that when they lie, it's like they believe their lies. I've never met a better liar in my life. Like everything that he said to me, which fortunately I was able to go back and see that I wasn't crazy, that every single thing I was suspicious of, like the time he said he was going to Miami to visit his sick grandma, and here I am literally sitting up with my prayer group praying for his grandma. And I said to him, are you really going to visit your grandma, or are you going to Miami with a girl? Oh, you're crazy. You always assume, and this is why, this, that, and the third. And then here I am thinking, oh, well, I'm just assuming things because I'm insecure. But guess what? Once I found out, I went and saw the girl's social media. He took her to Miami for her birthday. And you want to know how I found
Ooh.
out? So the narcissist and I actually broke up and we were over, like I was good. But then we were still in contact though, because I forgave him. And well, rewind. I forgave him. This is before I knew all of this stuff. So I just forgave him basically for a crappy breakup. Well, he was telling the girl that I'm crazy. Oh, my ex is crazy. She won't stop
Yeah.
texting me. But guess what he
Yeah.
wasn't doing? He wasn't texting me and telling me, hey, can you please stop texting me? And you know why he wasn't doing that? Because he knew that I would have stopped. So guess what the girl did? She managed to get my number out of his phone and she went on a burner app and started texting me saying, you need to back off. You need to leave him alone. And I'm so confused. Like, first of all, I didn't even pay attention to the messages at first because I have a career. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm busy and I'm a student. So I don't even entertain stuff like this normally. But then finally, I figured it out. And then what, and Hario, I don't know if you talked to your um, listeners about this, but if you know what supply A is and supply B, so
Mhm.
what that girl did by blowing up his spot, if you know that phrase, is she pulled me out from under him and not on his terms. And one of the worst thing you can do to a narcissist, and these people are dangerous. You guys, based on some of these comments, I don't think you guys realize how dangerous narcissists are. If you do any kind of research on serial killers, or even not serial killers, someone who even kills one time, they have a killer has one thing that it allows them to kill, whether it's a narcissist or a psychopath or a sociopath or someone with antisocial personality disorder. They lack empathy. If you are able to get away from them, you need to be thanking God or your lucky stars or whoever it is that you thank that you were able to get away, because you got away with your life. Okay, I
Yeah.
escaped with my life. And when Hario's telling you that they're putting you, when they call the police on you, they put you in situations to get you killed. Do you know how dangerous it is for a man,
Yeah.
especially a man of color, to have the police come to his house? I don't care what color the woman is, he's
Mhm.
put in a very vulnerable situation. And then
Yeah.
for those of you who think that they love their kids, you have to understand these people lack empathy. So they do not care. And then the last thing I'm going to say, because I don't want to monopolize this, and Hario and everybody, by the way, Dwayne and ladies, you guys are spitting fire. I am so happy. Um, and Dwayne, you said something that I really appreciated too. You're right. If for those of us, and I understand, and I'm not here to Bible thump, I know that for those of us who are Christians, yes, we are called to forgive, but that doesn't mean that we have to stay and get abused. My biological mom, who brought me into this world, is a malignant narcissist. When I was
Wow.
14 years old, she looked me in the eye. I'll never forget this, over 20 years ago, and said, I wish you would take a whole bottle of pills and kill yourself. And I tried to kill myself. I was on life support for 2 weeks. And you know what she did? She sat in the hospital room next to me and garnered sympathy. And literally, people were coming in the hospital while I have tubes down my nose telling me, shame on you for doing this to your mom. And nobody believed me that she told me to do it. Okay. So
Oh,
for those of
God.
you who think, oh, they love their kids, you're only deceiving yourself. That's number one. And number two, yes, you have to forgive. I will never let someone rob me of my future blessings or my future joy or happiness by holding on to unforgiveness. But unforgiveness or forgiving someone doesn't mean that they have to stay in your life. I forgive my ex, and as soon as this girl, which by the way, he fat shamed me, and I don't know if you guys can see my picture. I'm not trying to be conceited, but I look like that in real life. So this man fat shamed me. I lost 20 pounds. And when I found out about supply B, and I think women come in all beautiful in all shapes and sizes. So I'm not here to be mean, but just to prove a point. He fat
Wow.
shamed me to break me down, to break down my confidence. And this girl weighs like 300 pounds, if I had to guess.
Wow.
She's past a size 20. So my point is they do things, they're calculated and they're manipulative and they're evil. And the sooner that you figure this out, the better. So you need to go down Hario's channel and you need to binge watch and you need to get yourself together. And I'm so passionate about this because I literally almost lost my life.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, don't let
But
this.
you made it. You survived.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, you
But one
still.
thing, yep, you made it. But you know, one thing they downsize, they downgrade.
Oh yes.
They do not get anything better than you.
Yes. And you know what else he did too? And I'm sorry, tell me your name again, sweetie, with the blonde hair.
Larva.
The other thing too is, so when the other chick finally got me out of the picture, well, she had to feel so stupid because think about this. Your man's telling you, oh, my ex won't leave me alone. But then you know that I know now, right? And then suddenly ghost because they haven't heard from me, right? Well, and so she's probably thinking, or what she probably thought was, oh, I finally have him to myself. It hasn't even been that long, and she already then took him down from her picture, which that's another thing too, is I actually shouldn't even know that. No contact literally means no contact.
Don't even go on the page.
Yes,
don't go on no page.
Yes.
Don't.
And you can, if you have Gmail or any other like public email service, you can go in your settings. His email address is automatically gets deleted. So I don't even know if he emails me. I changed my phone number.
Yeah,
I just told someone else in the comments, I seldom answer a number that I don't know. And if I'm answering a call because I think it might be work related, and this has only happened twice, if I say hello and I hear Sheena and I know that voice, boom, click, blocked.
I changed my number.
Yes,
I changed all my numbers.
No questions. I'm not asking you any questions. It's time to go. And until you have to decide, are you going to love yourself and you're going to value yourself? And I get the trauma bond. I'm not going to act like I was able to get over it overnight. But one thing that I knew with a quickness from people like Cario is you block that MF and you move on. Because they don't care. They do not care.
No.
Do not care, y'all. Hey, Sheena, thank you for coming in here and hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Sheena.
Wow.
Hey, oh man, I had Narc Red Pill was gonna come in here. What happened, champ? Where you at? Man, hey y'all. As you can see, it's a little difficult.
That's what they do, though. They start making you feel like you ugly or nobody wants you, and they do.
Go ahead, dog.
I wanted to piggyback on what she said. Thank you, my sister, for sharing your testimony. Definitely well received. But she said something about insecure, right?
Mm-hmm.
A narcissist will use insecure to take away your self-love, to make you self-doubt. They have to make you insecure to be able to control you. But like she also said, she wasn't bragging. Her picture does look nice. But she said he was with a 300-pound girl. Narcissists do not have a preference.
No.
They don't.
No.
They don't. Let's say for instance,
they don't care what they mess with.
They don't care. They don't care about the supply. They're about the supply. If a dog could walk them into a mall and get them a pair of shoes and a purse, they'll have sex with the dog.
Yeah.
They will do that because it's about supply.
It's
about supply with them. They're
the flying monkey.
They want, but they need. I'm sorry, my sister.
You're fine.
They need the person that's going to be a giver to them.
Yeah.
I need you to give. They're like grown kids. You can't tell them no. The minute that you tell them no, they throw a tantrum.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Because they don't want to hear that no stuff. They don't want to have total control over you. And again, the first job of the narcissist in your life is to break down your self-confidence. They start doing it in very, very small pieces. They start tearing away at your self-confidence. You know, they're going to start out with, like I said, just like an attorney. An attorney knows that their client is guilty. They already know it. They're like, the attorney and a narcissist are almost one and the same a lot of times, because they're not there to say, I'm going to do the right thing. They're there to say, hey, I'm going to do what I'm getting paid to do here. I'm just trying to get this person off this charge. And whatever we got to do to get them off of this charge, whether it's, you know, lie, cheat, borrow, steal, whatever we got to say, all we got to do is get these people to say, okay, not guilty. You know, we know that this person is guilty. It's not even a question. But like when they come into your life, the first thing that they want to do is, the first thing that narcissist wants to do in your life is they want to alter your reality. The first thing they want to do, let's alter your reality. Let me make you think of me in a way where you're not going to judge me in a bad way when I start showing you who I really am. Because when you learn who I really am, you're not going to believe you're in this. And that's why they call it a love bomb at the beginning, because they got to come on so strong. And the make
you think that you are the only person that they want ever. All of that.
Only thing they've been waiting for you their whole life. Look, you know what I've been waiting for my whole life. See, when we start hearing little catchphrases like that, oh man, you're the best woman I ever heard. I met in my life. You a dream come true. You my knight in shining armor. You are all of these things that all of us want to hear. So when you hear that from somebody at the very beginning, you're like, wow.
Just like that, real quick.
Exactly. You already believe it because you feel like finally I've been laboring this whole time, and finally I got somebody who appreciates what I'm bringing to the table. But the thing that the thing we don't know about that person is this person is a liar.
Woo!
Mass deceiver. They are a manipulator. That's it. That's the one. Those are the things we don't see. Those are the things we don't know at the very beginning. We want to see the person, and we want to believe that we really have found the one. Yeah, this is the one. This is it. And we're not doing the work. You know, and a lot of times we get caught up in completely disastrous relationships because we want to just believe that we are just so magnificent, and somebody actually believes that, and they're telling us they're manifesting, they're professing that you are everything I've ever wanted, and we believe it, and we've been wanting to hear that. And when you hear it, you're willing to just let this person, okay, they might steal some money out of my wallet sometimes, but they give me all this love. I walk past that, you know.
But they're bullies.
They're gonna cheat a little bit. Huh?
They're bullies. They are bullies.
Absolutely. But at the beginning, they're doing so much. They're doing so much at the beginning. And I did a video on this the other day about the new supply, how they're treating the new supply. The same way they were coming on strong with you, the same way they was begging and pleading with you, and they swear they wouldn't do nothing like that. they're doing that with the new supply. Because it's no way the new supply doesn't already see how crazy they are. It's no way.
They don't care. They be pressed for them. They be so pressed for them.
No, well, they are pressed for them before they get to know who they are. See, they get pressed before they learn who they're dealing with. Once they learn who they are, who this person is, once they the true value of what they have, man, the new supply is running. The new supply is running. They are running for cover. They're running for cover.
I don't know, Harry.
No, oh no, trust and believe.
Because sometimes they are flying monkeys. They be so pressed to be in their presence and stuff. I don't know. Because this one, knowing that we were together, would try to send cash out him money and just out the blue. Everything just like she tried like to buy him.
But this is the thing. She started out that way, right? That's how it started out. How you think it is now? You think she's still cash tapping the money?
No, he lived with her.
Right. He lived with her. So you know what that tells you? So she taking care of everything right now.
Yeah.
She taking everything. So guess what? You think she loving that?
No.
Let's go into the comments and do a poll on ladies. If y'all who are taking care of a man completely, tell me, raise your hand if you love it. Raise your hand if you love taking care of everything.
No.
If you love eating them, putting clothes on them, giving them everything, money and all that. Yeah. Let's see how many people raise their hand for that.
See, I didn't do all that. I mean,
but the point that I'm making is that it seemed like that from the beginning. It'll seem that way. But you know what she got.
Oh yeah.
You know what she got. You already know the potential of this person. You already know the potential of this person. So exactly. So, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make with that simply is just that, look, at the end of the day, you know what that joke is about. Everybody in the chat, you guys already know. You already know what that person is about. If they met somebody else, man, who cares if it's an upgrade, side grade, downgrade, whatever grade? Long as they got that fool away from you. Because the one thing you're never going to get back, people, I'm not going to stop stressing this, is you're not going to get back that time. People, you're going to get that money back. That's easy.
Right.
Then you're going to get the money back. You're not getting 1 minute of your life back. 1 second that you devoted, that you gave, you sacrificed being with this person, hoping that they're going to turn it around, that they're going to change it and get it together. You made major sacrifices in your life while you were dealing with that person. And no matter what you did, no matter what it came down to, everything that you saw at the end of that entanglement was, I sacrificed and gave my time and got zero in return.
Nothing.
I got zero. That was a waste of good years. As a matter of fact, I told several people, and I'm going to say it again right now, y'all. Hey, everybody, let's go in the chat real quick. Okay? Let's go in the chat real quick and just tell how many years of your life did you waste? How many years of your life did you waste with that narc?
Almost 3. Almost 3. Almost 3.
I want you to look in the chat. I want you to look in the chat and see how many years people gave up. Or would that 3 could have been 30? Imagine that.
Almost 3.
Imagine giving 30. Look at the number. The numbers are in the chat. You said almost 3, so that's 2 and some change. Man, you lucky. Let's look at these numbers. 23, 13, 25, 4 years, 8 years, 20 years, 18, 16 years,
Guess what?
10 years.
Guess what?
None of those, you're not getting 1 day of that time back.
Guess what, Harry?
What's that?
Today is the anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
Today is actually our anniversary.
Wow. Wow.
But hey, Harry,
Yeah.
look at the time that let's say for the person that was in the 23. Let's say for her
Wow.
3 years. How much of that time were you actually really happy?
What, in the 3 years?
There you go.
How
You
many
said in the
months
3 years?
It wasn't it. Yeah, how much of the time that you were with the person were you really actually happy?
None of it.
The first year.
First year you was I.
Mhm. I actually wrote. I wrote a book. I mean, I got several books, but I wrote a book about this one.
Uh-oh. It's out there?
Hey, look.
Is it coming? Oh, see,
it's coming.
background showing everybody the book.
I got 2 books myself
I'ma
that I
show it.
wrote. And writing
Really?
is everything I'm talking about, I'm talking about my first marriage and stuff like that because she was a narcissist, but writing is therapeutic.
Yeah.
Writing is healing.
Yeah.
And that's how I was able to come out of my past relationships and look at my life, because when you're writing, you get to really look over your life. But woo, man,
But when you read
just
it,
think.
but when you reading it and you writing it, you can't believe some of it because you like, how did I allow this?
No. You
can't. You be like, oh my god,
I went through that. I made it through that. It's mind blowing.
It's embarrassing.
It will blow your mind because you sitting back like, how did I come through that? You
It's
can't
embarrassing.
even express it. You don't have the words.
No,
you don't have it.
You know what? Y'all are so right about that. Because when you are actually thinking about it or talking about it, it's a big difference between that and looking at it after you wrote it down. And you like, whoa, who in the hell life am I talking about right here?
It's embarrassing. I swear. It's very embarrassing. You be like, what?
You put yourself through it. Like it's like
love is blind. Love is blind.
No, it's not.
It's like a narcissist, right? When you leave a narcissist, right? It's like you in New York, right? You'll leave them and go to California. That narcissist is gonna come to California to get you to bring you all the way back to New York. They take you through the same abuse. They're gonna take you through the same abuse, and all they try to do is sugarcoat it and cover up their behavior until they entrap you again.
Yeah,
they're gonna entrap you again just to do the same thing. It's just like watching what's love got to do with it? Look at it. All narcissistic behavior. Every time she tried to leave, what'd he do? She come right back. The abuse got worse. The black eyes. You understand what I'm saying? He abusing the kids. It's the same behavior. It'll never get right, and that's why you have to leave it. You have to leave it. Look at Tina Turner when she left the relationship. She left it with nothing.
Yeah,
that's what you gotta leave.
There you go.
You bring somebody in?
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when you leave a narcissistic relationship, I'm telling you, they are going to clean you out.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna clean you out, and it's going you. Just sitting here thinking about it, man. What happened?
I don't know.
Now he don't knocked himself out. Yeah, but I just want to say to people, I'm not gonna tell you that it's easy. I think that
Oh, I'm good now. I got over it maybe like in the like a couple of weeks. Like, I mean, it's
oh,
been
that's
months
good.
now. It's been months now,
That's
but the
great.
first couple of weeks, because I was so used to being around him every day, it was a little rough. But I'm fine. I'm good. I sleep good at night.
Yeah, and that's how it is with me. You sleep good at night.
Hmm.
Oh, you back. You back. You back.
You back?
My computer going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
man.
life just started beginning again after that. I
And
feel like a new person. Like I can do
yeah,
what I want to do.
your life will get better. This like I'm just telling you, my last relationship. It's been 2 years. When I left it, I'm being honest with you. I'm a man. I love sex. I'm keeping it real with you. I love sex.
Oh
And
Lord.
no, I'm keeping it real. What
I'm
I
just
would
playing.
usually do, what I would usually do when I leave a relationship and then I break up, I would just go have sex with another person or multiple
Mm-mm.
women just to get over the person that I broke up with. This
No,
particular
I'm not
time,
doing that.
I didn't have sex for 5 months. I just basically spent time with myself. I went on 3-4 vacations. I went out of the country twice. I traveled within the country twice by myself, and I was just basically reflecting. I went out and sat out on the beach in Barbados by myself, looking up at the sun,
Wow.
sitting out there having a drink, just figuring
Go
out what
ahead.
do I need to do to regroup myself. Why am I
Mm-hmm.
continuously making this mistake? I had to
Yeah.
chastise myself. I had to look myself in the mirror. As much as we give the narcissist credit, we need to give ourselves credit. We need to look in the
Mm-hmm.
cell. We need to
That's
look in the
right.
mirror, because when you point the finger, there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. You are just
Mm-hmm.
as guilty as the narcissist. You can leave the relationship. I understand it. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. I got tired. And if I
It
tell
was
you the
hard.
story how
It
I
was
left,
hard.
if I tell you the story how I left, look, I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at it. But I had to go. I had to roll.
It was
I had to put
hard.
I had to put on my track shoes, and I kept it moving, and I didn't look back. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let my sister. How you doing, my sister? I'm gonna say this. My friends was telling me, my female friends, my female best friends was telling me, look, because every time her and I broke up, she will pop up at my job, she'll pop up at my house. When I went answer the phone, she'll be knocking on my window, knocking on my door. Things they be like, man, call the police on her, get a restraining order. When the relationship was over, I didn't want to call the police on her. I didn't want to. But when I left her, oh, I picked that phone up quick. When she popped up on my job when we left, I called the police right there while she was right there. Oh yeah, 911. Can I please get there? I have somebody stalking me. And I had
Wow.
to do it. I had to get over my pride because I was tired. I wasn't gonna allow her to harass me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We got Chanel back, y'all.
Oh, that's Chanel. I didn't know that was somebody else.
I had some technical difficulties in my car, but I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Thank you, but I heard everything. Y'all been hitting them on the head, boy.
Yeah, I think we about tied up in this camp, y'all. That was a rough little debate there because I wasn't even, I thought we had
Y'all
y'all.
still,
And really, I
y'all
think,
still worse. Y'all still worse.
hey, look,
I agree.
I think that like Chanel said earlier, if you
Menopause.
just
Menopause.
line narcs up, it don't matter if it's a female or male. You're gonna get the same crap out of either one. You're gonna get this, it's gonna be lies, manipulation, they gonna steal, they gonna cheat.
Even a child narcissist.
Yes, yes. It's gonna be the same behavior.
A child narcissist?
Hey, same behavior.
What?
And that's how you see it early on. Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Oh,
scared me.
Shocking but true, my sister. Shocking but true.
It's narcissist children?
What do you think where you think they came from? They just learned how to be like that one day when they got old?
But they don't have the same behaviors, do they?
It don't change.
It's just the same situation. You know, the little kid, this selfish, this controlling, manipulative. Yeah, yes. You see children like that all the time. All the time. And they grow up and it just becomes a pattern. As a child, they learn how to manipulate other children. And that changes into a young adult. When they get into their teens, that's when they start trying it out on the opposite sex. And before you know it, hey, you got a pattern right there. Yeah, when you make a narcissist, that's somebody that's been doing this their whole life.
Oh.
Okay? No, they not just a victim and they was beat and they was molested and all of this stuff. Nah, that's not what it's all about.
And it's kind of like learned behavior. It's like watching the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio. He learned that behavior from his dad.
I never seen that movie.
The behavior. They try to be like their parent. You understand what I'm saying? A parent can have two or three kids, but all three of those kids are not going to have the same personality trait as the parent. One of them probably will. One of them will pick up that narcissistic behavior. The other two may not even. They just different. They don't want to be like their mother. They don't want to be like their dad. They want to be the opposite because they can see the flaw. Whereas the other kid is just going along with it because that's only how they get what they want, because they know that they have to cater to mom. They have to do what their mother says do and things like that, or they're not going to get what they want from the mother or whatever. Could be the father as well too. I'm not gonna sit here and just put it on the women. It's the men too.
Because you did do that.
I had to correct myself.
But you know what?
You did.
That is so true. And honestly, the way you just broke that down, that's how it happens. One of the children, like let's say it's two children. One of the children, that's going to be the child that doesn't like the manipulation. The other child that likes the manipulation, they like it because they're the child that gets to take advantage of the benefit in the manipulation. The parents are going to treat the children differently. And you start treating them differently. This child over here, they got to be the benefactor of that extra good treatment. That child is going to look at things like, hey, you know what? I get treated special. We're both children, but I get treated special. Now, that must mean that I am special. So they start to believe it and start acting special. And before you know it, they're playing that same game with their friends. They know how to manipulate friends by treating this one different than this one. So they take it outside, and after they start playing it, with the friends, they start learning how to manipulate and control people as they grow older. And then by the time they turn into a teenager or, get in their early 20s, man, you got a full blown.
I got a question. I got one quick question. Is any of you guys narcs don't have any manners, dig up their nose anywhere, spit anywhere, anywhere.
Sneeze and don't cover their mouth.
Nothing.
And I call it out. I called it out. I didn't play that. Because mine would actually blow his nose without tissue in my house. Man.
Whoa.
I start putting tissue boxes everywhere. They're like kids.
Yeah, it's like kids. But if someone is around or if we're in public, it's the utmost manners.
Yeah. Dig up his nose anywhere. Blow his nose. it don't matter.
Because you gonna clean it up. That's why.
Ooh.
It's because you gonna clean it up. It's your energy that I'm gonna use. You gonna clean up my filth. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
You cook,
that's all it's about. That's
you do everything.
You gonna clean it up. I know you gonna do it because I know you don't like it. So I'm gonna get up under your skin.
They know you're gonna take the initiative to clean up behind them. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it.
They love being catered to.
Yeah. I would be standing at the bed, making the bed, and they would just stand up and watch me make the bed. Help me. Help me make the bed.
Not going down like that.
What?
It's not going down like that. You already know. It's not going down like that. No, indeed. Hey, y'all. Look here. This has been fun hanging out with y'all tonight.
Hey.
Indeed. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how did y'all like our panel up here tonight? Because I think I'm going to start bringing my panel back in here once a week for y'all, so we can chop it up and go through this thing to see how it is on both sides of the fence. Because a lot of times we just don't see how the other side of the fence is dealing with the exact same thing. And to me, that's one of the things that helps us with, being able to not look at the next person that you deal with as this thing right here. When you can see that, man, it's just like it's the same thing that we dealt with. They dealing with the same crap. No? So look here, y'all. Y'all leave us, let us know in the comments what y'all want us to talk about. Because we're going to come back in here. Next week, we're going to heat it up a little more, though. Because we're going to talk about some relationship stuff, too.
All right.
But we're going to talk about some relationship stuff next week, y'all. We're going to swing some low punches. How about that? I'm messing with y'all. All right.
Dwayne, I want to know about your books now. So get in touch with me.
There you go. There you go, y'all. Next week, y'all need to have y'all books in the background. How about that? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, so we can get that out there. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right. Thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Hold up here. See y'all on Friday night, family, for the happy hour. We're going to get it.